Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samaa News. Here are today's headlines. Iran has declared that the Islamabad Memorandum of Understanding has entered a terminal crisis, accusing the United States of systematically dismantling the agreement and preventing Tehran from implementing arrangements for the Strait of Hormuz. Foreign Ministry spokesperson Esmail Baghai said Iran would no longer fulfill its obligations unless Washington returned to what Tehran describes as a policy of reciprocal compliance. Speaking at his weekly news conference, Baghai said there was no doubt that the Islamabad Memorandum had entered a crisis and, in practical terms, had been brought to an end by repeated US violations. He maintained that Iran had never been the first party to breach its commitments and had entered negotiations seriously, carefully, and in good faith while protecting its national interests. The United States launched fresh strikes on Iran after accusing Tehran of attacking a container ship, while Iran announced it had closed the Strait of Hormuz and expanded attacks on US military facilities across the Gulf. US Central Command said it struck 140 Iranian military targets in the latest wave of operations, bringing the total to more than 300 over 3 days. Iran's Revolutionary Guards claimed attacks on US-linked sites in Jordan, Kuwait, Oman, and Qatar, while the UAE and Bahrain reported intercepting missiles and drones. US President Donald Trump has said that American forces have hit Iran very hard in response to attacks on shipping in the Strait of Hormuz. Trump claimed the two sides had been close to a deal before Tehran allegedly targeted a vessel with a drone. He also insisted the Strait of Hormuz remains open to commercial traffic despite ongoing hostilities. The US Central Command has said that the Strait of Hormuz remains open to commercial shipping despite Iran's claim that it has closed the vital waterway. CENTCOM said US forces are positioned and prepared to ensure freedom of navigation. Several Middle Eastern countries have activated their air defense systems after Iran launched strikes on US targets across the region. Missile sirens sounded in Bahrain, while the UAE, Qatar, and Jordan also responded to the attacks. Qatar reported 3 people injured, including a child, by falling shrapnel, while Jordan said 3 Iranian missiles landed inside its territory, causing minor property damage. Iranian Parliament Speaker Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf warned the United States to uphold its commitments under the June 16th Memorandum of Understanding, declaring that the era of one-sided deals is over. In a post on X, Ghalibaf said Washington must keep its promises or pay the price, highlighting provisions related to reopening the Strait of Hormuz. Brigadier General Mohammad Akraminia also accused the US of undermining regional security and vowed Iran would defend its interests in the strategic waterway. Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, said the Strait of Hormuz will remain closed until the United States ends what Tehran describes as its military interference in the region. According to Iranian state media, the announcement followed an incident in which IRGC forces fired warning shots at a vessel they claimed was using an unauthorized and illegal route through the strategic waterway. The IRGC warned it would respond severely to any attempt to use the incident as a pretext for military action, as tensions between Iran and the United States remain high. Britain has designated Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps and another Iran-linked group under new state threat powers following a series of anti-Semitic attacks. Prime Minister Keir Starmer said in a statement that the measures would make it easier to prosecute anyone acting on behalf of the groups. The new designations still require parliamentary approval before taking effect. Meanwhile, US Ambassador to NATO Matthew Whitaker has warned Iran that Washington will respond with overwhelming force if commercial ships in the Strait of Hormuz are attacked. Whitaker said the US-Iran interim agreement is performance-based and urged Tehran to ensure its military actions align with ongoing negotiations aimed at preserving the peace deal. The European Commission will present a proposal to limit children's access to social media platforms after the summer. Commission President Ursula von der Leyen said that children needed time in the real world, time to play, build friendships, make mistakes, shape their own identity, their own personality, before an algorithm shapes them instead. She told reporters that this is not about whether children can access social media, it is about whether and when social media can access our children. European countries have reported more than 10,000 excess deaths during the record-breaking heatwave that engulfed the west of the continent in late June. Official data showed that the vast majority, more than 9,000, were among people aged 65 and above. Extreme heat can kill by causing heat stroke or aggravating cardiovascular and respiratory diseases, with older people among the most vulnerable. The data, pooled from national mortality statistics in 27 European countries, included excess deaths from all causes, not just heat-related ones, during the week of June 22nd to 28th, when the heatwave peaked in France, Spain, Britain, and other countries. An explosive fire at a pub in Thailand's capital Bangkok has killed 27 people and injured dozens more after obstructed emergency exits hindered patrons choking on smoke from escaping the burning venue. One video of the incident, posted on social media, showed thick smoke billowing out of the pub before an intense horizontal plume of fire jets out of a doorway as screaming customers fled the premises around midnight on Sunday. Prime Minister Anutin Charnvirakul said 27 bodies had been recovered. An official said another 63 people were injured, 22 critically, in the incident at the Rongbir Nalat Prau pub and have been hospitalised. Sam Neill, the versatile New Zealand actor who won worldwide recognition as paleontologist Dr. Alan Grant in the Jurassic Park films, has died suddenly at the age of 78. His family announced that he died in Sydney on July 13th, surrounded by loved ones. No cause of death was disclosed, but the family said his passing was sudden and unexpected, and noted that he had remained cancer-free. A statement shared through Neill's official Instagram account said the actor passed away with the dignity that had characterised his life. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching Samaa News.